All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Friday night Randomizer Best Ball live stream. Last week we had Tom Everett Scott, and I knew I had to follow it up with another luminary. So, of course, I brought in my old head-to-head GPP foe, a man who is a generational talent, Mr. Air Yards himself, broadcasting from parts unknown in the Midwest, Mr. Frisco Josh Hermsmeyer. How we doing?
Midwest, Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
Come on now.
Right.
Now. I'm up here in the mountains. It's beautiful.
Okay, because I was looking up your time zone. Are you Pacific? I thought you were more okay.
Yeah, Pacific. So we share the same time zone as Seattle. We're like northern Idaho. You could kind of think of it as like an exurb of Spokane, which is where Gonzaga plays. If you know anything about Eastern Washington, that's like probably the only thing anyone knows about Eastern Washington. It's Gonzaga territory.
The house that the Stocktons built, as I like to refer to it. All right, Josh, you are entering the randomizer. We have already filled this draft. I already see some familiar friends in here. We got Roto World's Hayden Winks, Bet the Props, Court the Killer. We got Eric Belair and all of these. We got my guy, Paul Bergeron. This is like a total friends and family draft here. So, Josh, as you might have learned, before every pick, we are going to spin this randomizer right here to dictate our picks. Have you done any best ball drafts this year?
Up in Idaho, you cannot do a best ball draft legally. So this will be my first.
That was the correct answer. I was actually working for the Fed there and making sure you answered correctly.
That's right.
So we got Curtis. He's asking, what are you sipping, Josh?
Weller Antique. Delicious. Fucking delicious.
Okay. I heard you and the whiskey heads talking about this. How uncultured am I if I haven't heard of Weller?
Oh, no, that's bad. That's bad because it's like you've heard of Pappy Van Winkle, right? Pappy?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so Weller is like the budget version, right? So it's made in the same place with the same grain bill with the same barrels. It's made right next to Pappy, which goes for $1,000 a bottle sometimes, but it costs like $30 or $40.
Wow, how rich! Oh my God!
What happened? Oh my God! Oh my God! Is this for you or for me?
We're on the same team tonight, Josh. We are drafting together. I sometimes let guests know that there are landmines in the randomizer. Can you make a case for why this is a good pick, Josh?
No. I mean, this is like you and this is really bad. So this is our first round pick.
It's our first round pick. You know that you're supposed to draft running backs early. That's what they tell me.
Yeah. I mean, he's a generational talent when he's on the field. So that would be my go-to. Maybe we can convince him to throw him out there a few more snaps. I think we're screwed though, Pete. We're really gonna have to make a comeback with our second pick.
No, Paul just took Ronald Jones. Paul literally bailed us out, Josh.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
So
Paul, cheers to you.
This is another dynamic. We have people in here that are watching and drafting with us. They can snipe us, but he just gave us a new lease on life. Oh my God, Paul. Wow.
Paul, you're the man. Here we go.
Okay. You must draft someone whose last name ends in a vowel. I'm going to scroll down here.
Is a Y a vowel? Are we counting Y as a vowel?
So we've had this debate before. What about DJ Moore, Josh?
That works.
Or Kelsey. People are tossing out Kelsey.
Or Kittle. Is Kittle already gone?
Yes. No. Yeah. We have lots of options. Who do you prefer of those three?
Kittle.
Yeah. So you like. I'm kind of with you, but you like Kittle over Kelsey this year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, and I just, in a case like this where it's, so close, I like the guy better. So, I think he's good for the league. So I would pick him.
Nice. Okay. Whew. Wow. Paul.
We
fell on that sword for us. I think the chat's a little upset because they wanted to see us have to start with Ronald Jones. But Paul, just to defend Paul, he joins us most weeks and he likes drafting off of the same prompt. So this worked in our favor this time, Josh, but it can also backfire on us as well.
All right.
All right. So we'll spin here for round 2. Yes, the chat reminded me to go to the grid view for the draft. We got that going. All right, let's see what we do here. Wow. So this is a tough prompt, Josh, because it is going to force you to pick a player you hate. That is the spirit of the prompt.
Right.
So let's head over to the ADP board. We actually are on the clock. Tyreek Hill, who I know we both hate, already went off the board, so we don't have to deal with that. Which of these guys do you hate? We got some Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, Hopkins, Golladay, with the goal, of course, being we're still trying to make the best team. Some running backs. I bet we can find a guy you hate here. Chubb, Eckler, Edwards-Helaire, Aaron Jones, Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor. Anyone jump out?
I've been calling, CEH, MEH, but I don't hate him. Like, he's meh. But Fournette, I hate. So, like, of these names so far, he's the only guy on this list I hate. And
okay.
It's a terrible pick. I mean, what about you? Is there anyone you got a heater for?
I am with you. Fournette is one of my least favorite picks. Josh Jacobs as well, but because Fournette is so gross, I think that's the spirit of the pick. And we already missed out on Ronald Jones, so I think we have to lean into a super gross pick here.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh God. Okay, we're back. So a George Kittle, Leonard Fournette start. It makes us both feel sick to our stomach. That's what the randomizer is about, Josh. It's a masochistic exercise to bring a guest on here and basically rub their nose in shit.
Yeah, well, I think that one was successful. That was a terrible, terrible pick at the second round.
When was the last time you drafted a fantasy team? Was it in like redraft or dynasty last year, or have you done any other drafts this season?
Yeah, no, we just finished. Well, I'm still finishing up the Scott Fish Bowl. Aren't you in that?
Yeah, I mean, I finished like 3 weeks ago. You're still drafting.
Yeah, we're still drafting.
What kind of strategy did you take in there?
I actually chose CEH in the third round, which kind of was wild. But I went two QBs, and then it was just a huge run on running backs, and I still got every single wide receiver I might want with the next 3 or 4 picks. So it was a weird dynamic in that league. Everyone wanted QBs and running backs. So.
Yeah, that's kind of how these have gone. I was just going to pull up your team right here using ADHD's app. We could take a peek here. Mm-hmm. Now, do you do your own rankings?
Yeah, absolutely. I do my own projections, but
okay. And what have you been?
Then it's tiers.
Why can't I find this? We'll look this up. I got a lot going here. Let's spin the wheel here for our third round pick.
All right.
The chat will often remind me if I forget to spin the wheel. They get very anxious if we don't spin. Here we go. Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
Your former state that you used to live in. We did lose the Raiders to Las Vegas, but that leaves us with the Niners, the Chargers, and the Rams. We can head over here to the ADP. We already got Kittle, so we got one.
Cooper Kupp would be reasonable. Woods would be reasonable.
Yeah. Eckler's gone, so that's not going to be an option. The Chargers aren't too attractive this year. It is probably the Rams wide receivers are our best bet, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think. I mean, some people, are you into Akers on the Rams? Yeah, me either. The Rams were, I think they threw to the running back the second or third least of any team in the NFL last year. People are really discounting Darrell Henderson. I think we're probably looking at a Rams wide receiver here. Who do you prefer of the Kupp Woods? Because I see people kind of flip-flopping those two.
Kupp. I just think he'll get more targets, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Woods is a fine receiver, but and Kupp is probably not his match in terms of pure talent and athleticism, but he just tends to get open. He's a good route runner, and he has a good relationship with Goff, and I think also they're going to scheme him open quite a bit too.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that was kind of weird about the Rams last year was just Cup was a monster. The first half of the season, he had that blow up game over in London. And then they kind of just phased him out of the offense. Are you just not chalking that up to injury or just kind of randomness?
I actually need to go back and look at his game log. That's an interesting point. I don't usually look at in-season trends. I look at the complete season. It's really, I mean, in season, that's important. Like, so for instance, if I was looking at in DFS and I was trying to figure out whether he was a good player or not, then that might make some sense. But looking at it season long, it doesn't make any sense to look at the game logs that way, in my opinion. I have not found that to be predictive.
All right, we are on the clock. Let's see what Paul did here. Paul took Robert Woods, so that did leave us with Cooper Kupp here. A couple people in the chat mentioned Keenan, but I think Kupp's clearly in a tier ahead of Keenan this year.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we add Kupp. This isn't, after we avoided the Ronald Jones landmine, this isn't the worst, Josh. How do you feel about this team with the caveat that we were forced to draft one guy we hate?
No, fucking terrible. This is a terrible team.
I like it. See, that's what we need, because my goal is try to convince the audience that this team has a chance to win. And sometimes the guest wants to, drink my Kool-Aid. And sometimes I have a truth teller like yourself that will just say, no, this is awful and it should just burn. Well,
scroll up again. Let's just take a hard look at what we've done. We've taken Kittle in the first. That's just really early it's just PPR league, right?
This is, yep.
It's just really fucking early for tight end. And then we took a terrible running back, just a terrible running back in the second, and a meh wide receiver in the third. So, I mean, okay, here we go.
Okay, Josh, you got excited about this one. We are on the clock. What are some rookies you like? Do we need to go rookie running back here? I mean,
I think so.
I think we probably do. Oh, Taylor, he's sitting at the top of my ranks. It sounds like you're excited about him in context of this prompt.
Yeah, that's the pick, right? That's the only option here.
The chat is going, you seem, I feel like you don't like getting bullied by the randomizer. You are not someone that likes being told what to do, in this randomizer backing you into a corner. I can see you, Josh. You don't like it.
Oh, hey, it's good fun. It's good fun. I'm probably not drunk enough to have enough fun with it, though.
Come on. Yeah, let's speed it up, Josh.
In fact, yeah. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some more.
Good. There we go. We got Josh Hermsmeyer refilling the drink. Sal, you said our cowards. Who did you want us to pick, Sal? Yes, I know. Don't draft Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I have been burned many times. Yep, we did go with JT. It's not the worst team. Yeah, we need Josh. We need Josh to get a little tipsy here. I normally tell my guests I need the toasted version of them. I need the Friday version. I got the margs going tonight. You guys want to see something cool? My sister-in-law got me this new margarita shaker. It's got a whale's tail on it. And it's very cool, but also it seems like it's like a child-proof version of a margarita shaker, where she's like, you're not mature enough to have an actual shaker. I need to get you one with a plastic whale's tail on it to protect you from impaling yourself. What do you think of my new shaker here, Josh?
Oh my God, it looked like a nipple at first. That's fantastic. So that's to protect you when you're shaking your marg?
Yeah, because you know how it goes. You sometimes just accidentally hit yourself while you're shaking your marg.
You fail well, yeah.
Court thinks that it's pretty solid for a rando start. I mean, let's just think of the alternative, Josh. It could have been Ronald Jones, Leonard Fournette, Cooper Kupp, Jonathan Taylor. It could have been.
It could have been. But like Ronald Jones and Leonard Fournette are basically the same pick. So we just got something we got Kittle in the first, which is good. So that is an improvement. How did it go with last week? How did it go? How did the team turn out?
It was pretty good.
With the movie star.
The movie star, yeah. This is the thing. He is a Hollywood movie star, but I got equally good looks back-to-back weeks with you, Hermsmeyer. You're looking good over there. No, Tom Everett Scott is terrific. He is I love that dude. He was super fun. Someone did mention, Josh, you have your avatar. You don't have your face out there a ton. Is that on purpose or just kind of how the cookie crumbles?
On Twitter?
I guess just in general, if people are just now seeing you for the first time.
No. My photo is on my every piece I write for 538. So another rookie? Okay.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no. So it's just on Twitter. It's like I started writing for RotoViz, and remember Fantasy Douche, she had that killer Twitter Abby, and it was like some dude, like smoking a pipe and Fantasy Douche, and it was just amazing. And I was like, I need to up my game, get myself a good Twitter Abby. So
there you go.
What are we doing here?
Sorry, I'm moving quickly. You must draft a player who was top 15 in air yards in 2019. This is the prompt.
So this is a bad prompt if it comes late, right? Then what if we can't do it? What if there's just no one left?
Exactly.
I guess Keenan Allen.
So we already got
Allen Robinson.
Yeah. So we definitely have lots of options here, right?
Wait, click on air yards, make sure it's sorted by it.
Oh, sorry. Do I have it sorted right?
It's sorted by PPR right now.
Ooh, okay. Good call. Where are we? There we are.
So yeah, click on one minute. There you go. Okay. Is Odell still available?
Let's see here. I'm going to go over to the wide receiver tab. We got Keenan, Diggs, Sutton, Metcalf, Landry. It looks like Odell is gone. We can head back over here. So we do have some gross fallbacks, right? Like Parker, Curtis Samuel. Let's see what the chat. Yes, I do. I'm not a big Keenan guy. Curtis Samuel. What do you think about Devontae Parker?
I have him in my Scott Fishbowl league, so I'd be happy with him.
Yeah. And then let's see here. Anyone else?
Cortland Sutton is also top 15. He might be a slightly better pick. I don't know. They're kind of close.
I think I just counted. Unless I counted wrong, I think Cortland is 16.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
I think we might be boxed out of Cortland Sutton, but I do agree. I like him. Yeah, the Hitman Mike Wright wants you to deposit more drinks. I think they want a more hot take, incendiary version of Frisco Josh. I need you to match my energy levels, Josh.
All right, buddy. I think we got to go. I think we got to go with Keenan Allen.
Keenan, yeah,
Keenan Allen or Devontae Parker. It's your choice. Up to you, man.
Okay, we'll see here. Keenan Allen might not make it to us. Paul does take, shout out to Paul for falling on all the bombs tonight. Ronald Jones, Curtis Samuel, Cortland Sutton does go. Let's see what
Sutton.
See, this is what happens too in these drafts. Like Court and Hayden, they're just scooping up the value, trying to build monsters because you and me are hemorrhaging value with our team. Let's see here.
What team I like?
What team do you like?
I like Johnny Digital's team. Pretty good team there.
I
like. What else do I like here? The first two picks are just those teams are always going to look the same.
I know.
It seems. Although Josh Jacobs, that's gross.
It is really gross. I was giving Evan a hard time today. I saw them. They had their main event draft going with a couple of the 4-for-4 guys. They get to start with Saquon. And then they went Aaron Jones and James Conner. Oh, wait, this just got gross. We do have to take Keenan. Parker goes.
Keenan Allen.
Hayden winks, snipes us. Whatever. We can live with it.
I don't know. We're going to find out what he can do with a different quarterback. I mean, it's going to start out being a journeyman and might go to a rookie. We'll see. Either way, it's not going to be great.
Who do you think is better for Keenan, Herbert or Tyrod?
Tyrod.
Yeah.
Tyrod's actually underrated. He just I think someone made the argument that he throws too few interceptions because he's afraid of losing his job or something like that, doesn't take enough chances. Mm-hmm. I mean, that might be the case. But Keenan Allen's a short area guy, so they should be like peas and carrots.
All right, Josh. Okay. What do we got? Before all these props, I actually have to list them. So we got the Bengals. We got the Lions.
Yeah.
We got the Panthers.
Uh-huh.
We got the chat I think Chark is gone, guys. What position ideally?
I'm sure DJ Moore is gone.
Are you a Tyler Boyd guy? He's been getting talked about today with the AJ Green news. What are your thoughts on him?
Yeah, I could totally do Tyler Boyd. Yep.
The other suggestion from the chat is DeAndre Swift if we want to go double rookie running back.
No.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think Boyd has just been consistently good. I think he's produced with and without AJ Green with different quarterbacks. and Burrow should be a big boost for that offense. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'm with you. Let's do Tyler Boyd. It's a little bit of a reach this early, but I guess that's as good as we're going to get with this randomizer.
Yeah, look at you.
Look at Landry. Landry went right before. Gosh, what a great pick that is.
Yeah.
Good for you, Will. Good for you, Willis.
Our friend Sean Siegel just had an article up the other day saying that if you didn't want to pay the price for Woods' volume, like in the 3rd and 4th round, to target Jarvis Landry and Tyler Boyd later to get similar volume and maybe even a little bit more upside. So Landry and Boyd going back to back there, I do not feel bad about that price for Boyd.
Yeah, more Landry hype. I don't know if anyone saw, but PFF was doing some analysis of go routes, and he is actually the 2nd most productive go route runner over the past few years, just behind Julio. Like Landry, baby. Shade needs it.
Landry is like he's right up there with like Julio and a couple redacteds as part of your brand now, isn't he?
Dude, he's been one of my favorite receivers for like 4 years, and I never thought he got the love he deserved. He definitely was used in a certain way in Miami, but he's been used totally differently in Cleveland, which is just a shit show. So, when they get their act together, they have, I don't know, I think his upside's pretty high, much higher than many other people. Yeah,
I mean, he was productive last year, and that offense was entirely dysfunctional.
At LSU, he and Odell were both good, but he was more productive. And I think that could totally continue in Cleveland.
Yeah. I know I like thinking about the Odell Landry dynamic, and now we kind of might have a new one with the A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, both Ole Miss, both guys that are highly productive and perhaps had muted college production because they shared the field with a future superstar.
I think AJ's better, but I'm not as high on him as most people this year. His efficiency was ridiculous last year, and it's not going to continue. So if your projection is not like totally regressing his efficiency to the mean in a huge way, then I think you're going to be disappointed. And I think his ADP is probably a little ridiculous. I think actually Madden had a better take on him this year. I think they had him in the 30s or early 40s in terms of overall ranking. And they're harsh on rookies. And I think Mina just did a piece on it where she was like, put some respect on his name. Mina Kimes at ESPN, but I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of with Madden on this. I think AJ might have a disappointing season.
Is this where you are announcing once and for all that the main input in your projection model is Madden rankings?
Yeah, that's it. I think it's the other way around. I think Madden is coming around, and they finally realize efficiency is garbage, and they're going with air yards and targets.
There you go. Ooh, okay.
Wow. So who do we have? We have Colts. We
got Jacks, Colts, Rams, Chargers, Bengals, 49ers. So at least a good diversity of teams to help choose here. Let's see. What's your thoughts on the 49ers backfield? That has been pretty polarizing of late.
I mean, what is there? If you can somehow kind of, magic 8 ball into who's going to be the guy down the stretch, you might actually have a league winner. But I don't have any confidence in who's going to be the bell cow in that backfield. So gosh, Ingram would be a good pick if we could have not taken Kittle, but obviously with these prompts, you can't do that. So Debo's up for grabs.
He is. People are worried about his injury and how quickly he's going to come back.
Yeah.
I'll check in on the chat here. We're hearing Debo, Akers, AJ Green, Hunter Henry.
We can't take another tight end.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate doubling up on tight end in this range, but it's not ideal, right? After we've invested in Kittle.
A first round tight end and a 7th round? That seems suboptimal. Like, yeah.
Some people throwing out the Burrow stack, which would be real early for the Burrow. I mean, there's other quarterbacks that would probably represent better stacks, right? Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. We can go really late with QBs this year.
Yeah. So I don't think we have to go QB. I think, okay, we got people tossing out Mike Williams, your favorite, Mike Williams.
See, we need to save him for a redacted pick because I'm sure that's going to come up.
Yeah, that one is definitely in there. Hey, it might even be in there twice. Who's telling? Here's the thing about a randomizer is it's a randomizer, but Josh, I am able to boost the odds by putting it in the randomizer more than one time if I feel like it.
Awesome. Yeah, look at you.
People get mad at me though when I bully the randomizer if there's kind of an ambiguous prompt and they think I'm cheating it. They get legitimately upset.
So I gotta bring up this chat because this is gonna give me a little more inspiration.
Yeah, so if you should in your window in the tab, if you hit the comments one, you should be able to see these guys.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, so there's a lot of Mike Williams. There's some Marlon Mack love. AJ Green. Gosh, AJ Green.
I mean, if we go AJ Green, you could. Oh, I think someone took Green. Did they? Or does?
Yeah, he did. He went 68. Yep, I see.
Okay, yeah, he's gone. All right, where are you leaning here? I mean, Mostert. If you want to take the plunge, I mean, the 49ers, didn't they used to be your team?
No, Mostert's gone.
Oh God, you're right. Okay, this is getting gross, guys. We could do Marlon Mack. I mean, the handcuffing there. Okay, Josh, we're starting to feel the pressure here. We could take a flyer on Debo. I mean, if you're bullish, I know you've been grinding his injury reports. What are you seeing in those X-rays?
Yeah, right. So Debo is going to be on the field. I don't have any doubt about that. If there's games, he'll be on the field. But let's handcuff it. Let's go with Marlon Mack.
Look at that. It's Friday night. We're handcuffing I just typed in handcuff into the search bar. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're doing it. Look at this. This is a high T draft. You got to handcuff your Colts.
This is really high T. Yeah.
I mean, here's the spin zone, right? Phillip Rivers is cooked. They're going to have to run the ball, 40 times a game, and we just got both the running backs.
Phillip Rivers is not cooked, but they're going to be a good team with Phillip Rivers. So they're going to be running a lot with the lead. That's what we're going to say. And they're going to switch this shit off. Hopefully it'll be one half and another half. So it'll be predictable for 8 weeks and then predictable for the next 8.
Wow.
Oh, this is best ball. So
this is best ball. Yeah. Lord knows I'm not managing these randomizer teams in season. Oh man. Another Marlon Mack prompt.
Wow.
AFC South, Josh, can you list them off? The people will be so impressed. They get really impressed when I can name all the teams in a division.
We're not naming teams, we're naming players.
I know, but AFC South, to me, it's the small victories. The chat, it's been a little bit of an inside joke because a couple weeks ago we watched Laviska Shenault highlight tape because I said I love him, but I'd never seen him actually play football. So we watched his highlight tape live on the stream. So the chat does love Laviska. Let's see some other options here.
I'd rather take David Johnson and just kind of like give some love to the counselor. Is he available?
He's gone. Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, he just went. Okay.
Come on, chat. We need better suggestions in here. You guys are all going for bits. Josh and I are trying to build a monster. It is true. I will forget all of these teams.
Fuller is available, isn't he?
Yes, that's a great suggestion. Is he? I thought he was. Is he gone? No, he's gone, Josh. How did that happen? Now people are saying Cooks. Does he have anything left in the tank?
Yeah, he does. He's still a deep threat. He can do it. The problem is he's splitting time with another deep threat. I don't know.
The chat is going crazy for Cooks. Do you trust
them? We're running out of time. Let's do Cooks.
Okay.
We'll go with chat.
How is it like Brandon Cooks has been consistent? Can you name, I'm putting you on the spot, another player who has been as consistently productive as Brandon Cooks, but has changed teams as many times as he has? It seems wild to me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think has a lot of Sammy Watkins in him. I think he's this, deep threat decoy that you can build the rest of your passing offense around him. And he's just kind of a non-entity in terms of like overall production. So look at Hines. Yeah. So I don't know. I agree with you though. He's an enigma in some ways. Maybe they'll put him to good use. I think they without all those targets being vacuumed up by Nuke, though, that there's some hope.
Yeah. The other thing about Cooks is how pure has he run with his quarterbacks? I mean, Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Goff.
Goff, you know, but 3 for 4, that's pretty good.
Well, let's just imagine if Allen Robinson was watching this stream, he would, shave off his right leg to have Goff throwing him the football. Man, the chat, you guys will not quit about LaVisca. I turned you guys all into LaVisca truthers. I love it. Do you have any hot rookie wide receiver takes? Who are your top rookie wide receivers this year?
I like Ruggs.
That's pretty hot.
Yeah, I like him. I like fast guys.
Yeah, you're the
ever since I've seen what a reasonable QB can do with a deep threat in Hollywood Brown and with Baltimore, and I just think it really does. If he's actually a good wide receiver, he's actually a skilled wide receiver, and not just fast like Watkins. Then I think that you have something special. So we'll see.
Yeah, it does sound NFC West. That would be George Kittle that we have. We're talking Seattle Seahawks, right?
I mean, I assume Lockett's all gone.
Yeah, so, he's gone. Let's see here. That we got Tyler Higbee. He has been a hotly debated.
He's never going to be on one of my teams. Let's move on.
I love it. We could go Goff if you wanted to stack up Cooper Kupp. We could get squeezed out, Josh, of a quarterback. That can happen based on the randomizer prompts. Sometimes we got to take a detour for a positional need.
So we could take Roos right here.
Who's that?
Russ.
Oh, Russ. I think he's gone. Yeah. See, the thing
someone took Russ.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at this.
I know, man. I know. So the question is, do we want to go for that stack, or do we want to try to get best? Some people tossing out Christian Kirk. Did Kirk go? I think Kirk went, guys. I believe he is gone. Yeah, he's gone. The FF engineer, my guy Kevin, thinks Goff is the easy call here. We hear a call for Tevin Coleman. How are you feeling? We don't have too many great options, but we got some options.
I don't like any of this.
That's what happens. When I invited you on, Josh, I never said this was going to be fun. I said that this was going to be a chore and you were going to hate it.
Jimmy or Debo are on the table still. Is Debo still not taken?
Ooh, good call. Let's check here. No, Debo did go too. He went.
Okay.
Yeah, see, we're starting to get into gross territory here. Yeah, Debo went at pick 85. The chat wants us to do a stack.
Yeah. Get some correlation in our best ball.
Yeah.
All right. Gosh, Josh Reynolds, we could just really go nuts with the wide receivers.
Let's see. Do you prefer Goff or Garoppolo?
Garoppolo. He's like a high-end Goff, but they're basically the same guy.
I mean, we made a big investment in George Kittle as our, what was he, our second pick?
No, he's our first pick.
Oh, you're right. He was our first. So, I mean, stacking him up. I mean, if we win this league, it's going to be because George Kittle and Jimmy Garoppolo have a great season, right?
No, fair enough. I like it. Now let's just see if he makes it to us with all these people sniping.
Oh, that's true. I did just forget about that. We'll see if Paul feels like being in a good mood. Let's see. Dominate did ask a question. Did you make a deposit before and or during this draft? Yes. Earlier today, I put $25 into my drafters account, and boy, Josh, was I rock
there
hard
goes
when
Jimmy.
I did. God damn it,
Jimmy. These motherfuckers.
I'm telling you, he fell on the Ronald Jones sword, but then he comes back to bite us. I guess we're going Goff.
I guess we're going Goff.
Look at that. Everyone loving it. They love to see us in pain, Josh.
It's such a terrible team. My God. If we win, dude, we're going back to CDMX, and we're gonna have a really good time. Have some beautiful cigars, the best cigars.
Yeah. I don't know if all of the chat knows earlier, or was in last season in the fall, Josh, my ship chasing brother, Pat Crane, and I were all in Mexico City for the Chargers Chiefs game. And we had a great time drinking very nice cocktails in Mexico City, highly underrated city. I know it was your second time going, Josh. What's your Mexico City review?
Dude, such a great city. Like, you can have a fantastic time, super high end for like, medium dollars. So fun. And I got to see Booger. Like, I saw Booger like from across like the stadium, and like we locked eyes for a moment. And then at the Super Bowl, got to meet him. So it was like the beginning of that process of like becoming a friend with Booger. And, now I'm just really sad to see him go. And I know you have a similar experience with the counselors. So like we have this like parallel paths kind of thing going on. And I know you and the counselor become really tight. And, is his team going to win it all in Scott Fishbowl? I've been hearing some really good things about him.
I think the counselor's in a really weird spot because there's like half the league would love to see him win it all just for the content. And then the other half is just offended by the even idea of him being in the Scott Fishbowl. So he is truly the most polarizing figure in fantasy.
I want to see him win, man. I think that would melt folks' brains. Would be fantastic stuff.
Okay, I need Josh and everybody in the chat's very quick ruling on something. I thought I removed the draft a rookie tight end prompt. I think Josh can even attest to being tagged on.
Yeah, no, you tweeted that. Yeah,
I thought I removed it. It snuck into the list. This is what I'm going to do. You guys can get pissed. I am removing it. We are respinning. I said I'm on the record. You guys can come after me. I will deal with it. We are respinning. I am not drafting Devin Asiasi again. I can't do it. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Someone suggested this for you, Josh.
Jaguar.
Let's see here. The Jaguars, who you stuffed your head-to-head GPP team with last time we played. I believe you had Chris Conley on there.
Yeah. And he scored.
Dude, is this LaVisca? I think it's got to be LaVisca. Tell me you like LaVisca.
It could be Didi. I
No.
don't know.
Tell me you're not Didi over LaVisca.
I'm not. I think Didi's a garbage human. So like, I could be convinced.
Okay, well, the chat, you will become a cult hero of the chat if you let me press the button on LaVisca here in 8 seconds.
Hit it.
Boom. Chat, go wild. Go wild. I'm literally just going to play a little bit of the intro music just because we need this right now. Boom. Baby, I was feeling it. I was dancing. Josh was pouring a drink. It was a LaVisca dance party. Josh, we did it. They love the LaVisca.
Look, this is your thing. I'll let you have your moment here. My rankings, Didi's still ahead of him, but it's all right.
Oh my God. Josh, I mean, between you and me, it's time to adjust, man. I need you to fire up Madden. I need you to readjust your rankings and put LaVisca ahead of Didi. You do not want to be on the wrong side of history here.
All right, fair enough.
All right. What do you got cooking over at 538 these days? Are you deep in a research project?
I was. The data turned out to be garbage, and so I've had to kind of reboot. Then I was looking at doing, and this has to stay within chat. Okay. But I reached out to Seth Walder, and we were like, was talking with some guys at teams, the analytics staffers, and they were like, fuckers, everyone's asking all the executives what their rankings are for quarterbacks and running backs and all these kind of things. Why don't they ever ask us? And I was like, well, hey, Seth, you have the list. You know every email for every analytics staffer. Let's poll them. And we could throw that shit up on SportsCenter, compare and contrast. And everyone got really excited about the idea. But Seth is going on paternity leave. And so we're going to table that maybe for next year. But I think it'll be a super cool story. Kind of like, the difference between what these some of these mouth breathers in the front office and their super smart analytics staffers, what they think about the players in the league, especially running backs, I think would be tremendous content.
Yeah, I mean, I know you have a little peek inside that world. Like, how heated, like when an analytics staffer who's done good research and has obviously numbers and analytics to back up their viewpoint, how hard will they go to battle for their viewpoint of being like shaking the GM and being like, you are making a mistake if you don't follow this research that I'm presenting you with?
Zero hard, like less than zero hard. So you need the organization to value your work and to value your opinion and give you a seat at the table and a voice. But the ones that do, and I know there are teams out there who have taken the analytics recommendation and taken a first rounder based on it, which is wild. And like, so I think that those are the teams that you would expect, but they're also very, very rare.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine that has to be so tough to do really good work and then just not know if it's actually going to be put into action.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Oh, boy.
And then but we're okay, right? We've got, what, 3?
I think we're okay. I mean, we have the Colts backfield and generational talent, Leonard Fournette. Mike Beers has written about the hyper-fragile running back strategy. You just draft 3 and you're done. Josh,
I think we're going to make this work. I don't think that's a huge problem. We can pick anyone we want, but this means we can pick anyone we want, right?
That is true. I think that is the trade-off for the rest of the draft. No,
yeah.
What do you think? I mean, the chat would really come up. What do you think the spirit of this prompt is? Because someone suggested that for Mr. Running Backs Don't Matter himself.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it. But so because we were forced to pick early running backs, I don't think there's a problem for us. But does this mean now that we can pick anyone we want with this pick?
Yes, I think that is the spirit of it because it's restricting us the rest of the draft. It's going to give us someone that we choose now.
I think this is actually one of the better prompts for us. I think this might actually help us quite a bit.
It's just to get us away from making negative EV picks in running backs. I love it.
Everyone likes Rager. Oh, man.
I mean, we could get your guy Ruggs. I mean, I'll allow it.
No, he's already gone.
Oh, is
Someone heard me say that, and he went last round, 2 rounds ago.
Look at you. You're already.
Yeah, he went 98.
You're affecting his ADP. What are you doing?
Yeah, man. Okay.
So this is the top. I believe I have Sean Siegel's rankings in here that are a little old. So that's, if you're wondering why this ADP is, this is what Sean, one of the GOATs, thinks. Who do you see here that stands out to you? That is true. The spirit of this is to cause maximum pain. I don't think there's anything awful with going with another tight end at this point. Does any one of the Hunter Henry, Hooper, Hurst tier intrigue you?
I mean, Henry has the upside, right? So he could be a reasonable flex or, tight end 1 play if our other tight end shits the bed in this specific week. I don't think that's a bad pick. But, I mean, super uncertainty. Like that guy's injured all the time. Let's just do it. Let's do it. He's top of the list. So the nice thing, if we grab Henry, we can try to later in the draft get a Tyrod or even a Herbert to get that double stack going since we already have Keenan as well. Let's see. Maybe. Man. I would rather stack with, scroll up. I would rather stack with, I mean, go ahead and take him if we're running out of time, but.
No, we got some time. We got 2 more picks.
Yeah, I would rather stack with Boyd.
Okay.
Unless he's gone already.
What? So Burrow?
No, he's not. Yeah, I'd rather stack Burrow and Boyd if we have a chance.
What do you think Burrow's true upside is in year 1 from like a fantasy perspective? Like, what do you think is the ceiling in his range of outcomes?
I think he could break Baker's single season TD record if he gets on the field immediately, which it looks like he will. But I don't think he'll be better like in the efficiency metrics, the way we kind of like judge true talent. I don't think we're going to see him be much better than average. But he could throw some touchdowns, I think, this year.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be throwing, basically.
Let's see. What do we got here? We are on the turn. Oh, no. We can't do this. Our prompt.
We can't.
We can't. We've already
this whole thing is broken. You need to revamp the system.
Oh my!
Like goodness. you need some flow
decision
logic.
tree.
Like if this was taken, you cannot show this.
Yeah. We just drafted Hunter Henry, Josh.
Damn it!
We should.
No. So define alliterative. So is it just the sounds? Is it the letters at the beginning? Like you got to define this.
We did get into this last week with our pal Bethany Peters. She was saying that a couple of these were assonance and not alliteration. At this point, we need whatever we can get. I do see Hayden Hurst, Jerry Jeudy. I mean, those are a couple. Justin Jefferson,
Jerry Judy's alliterative, right? A little bit.
Of course.
Okay, so that's our pick.
And I know you, a man who has taken a photo with Mr. John Elway himself. Are you excited about Jerry Jeudy in this Broncos offense?
No, because he's got garbage throwing to him. Yeah. So Locke is just a really, really bad NFL quarterback, and I think we're going to see it this year, unfortunately. And Judy's going to suffer for it. But yeah, let's take him, and maybe I'm wrong, and we'll benefit. What's
John Elway like, Josh?
Like super chill, like way more chill than I would have expected. But he's in charge of everything now, so he doesn't really need to care about much. Yeah, Nice guy. I think though when I met him, they were about to play the Patriots. Your Patriots, really good fit.
Patriots, yeah.
And he was a little worried, and he saw Tom Brady trotting on the field, and I was hiding my Boston Red Sox hat behind my bag of stuffing it down my pants because I'd forgotten that I'd worn it. And he was a little stressed out about playing the Patriots, and they ended up kicking their ass. So.
That'll happen. So where are you? I feel like it's boilerplate conversation, but I am actually curious in your thoughts. Where are you at with the likelihood of the NFL getting 16 games in, lots of stuff still going on with discussions between them and the NFLPA. How bullish are you on us fantasy players getting a full season of goodness?
So the latest news I've seen is that the players want to play, but the owners are being complete assholes, and they're pushing for they want at least 2, and they might settle for 1 preseason game, which is just stupid. No one's going to come to these preseason games anyway, in most cities. And so what are you going to do? What are the sunk costs of actually paying everyone to have their hot dogs ready for everyone who's not coming? How much does it cost to set up a stadium, turn on all the lights? It just seems really dumb to me. So there's that part of it. But the owners are also pushing back on daily testing, right? And that's a huge problem because the players are let's just do it every day. That seems the smartest thing. And they're oh no, it's just a false sense of security. The owners are being dumb, right? They're just being dumb, and their stupidity is the biggest impediment to us actually seeing a season. And so I'm worried. That they're going to continue. And then they have this Daniel Snyder nonsense hanging over their heads, this headache. What are they going to do with him? So I'm worried. I would put it at higher than 50-50, but you never know. And I think a lot depends on what goes on with NBA, right? Their bubble plan. We'll see what happens with that. If it turns out to be, reasonable and not a lot of people get sick, and they don't have to shut down a bunch of games, then maybe we might have a chance for the NFL. Maybe they'll be emboldened, but I don't know. I'm a little worried. What about you? What's your take?
I'm similar to you. There's the part of me that just wants to be blindly optimistic because I don't want to imagine a world without it. But there's also a part of me that I think it's going to be a mess.
We lost Burrow.
We did. Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely concerned. You would think by now that there would be more fleshed out plans, and it just doesn't seem like that exists. And so the lack of planning makes me think there's going to be more curveballs and wrenches that end up really throwing things off the rails. So we'll see.
Oh, so this is the Odell Beckham class, and we're way too far. We're way too far to get into those good wide receivers. So now I'm going to have to pull up. I am going to have to pull up Pro Football Reference.
Don't worry. We got a Dynasty League football expert, Ryan McDowell, in the chat. He's already tossing out Ebron. Oh, Jimmy G is 2014, but he is gone. I appreciate that. We got a Teddy suggestion. Teddy Bridgewater's in play. I always remember, who do we got? Who else was 2000? Gio Bernard, I believe, was 2014. Uh-oh. Some people are tossing out a redacted from 2014. A former
K-Benj?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see
I said running backs. I forgot. We can't draft running backs. Honestly, the fact that we only have one QB, that might. Oh, God, Paul, I forgot you're taking Teddy Bridgewater.
Devonta Freeman went in 14. He would be a pick if he isn't gone yet.
Josh, remember, we're not allowed to draft running backs.
That's right. God.
Oh, my good. People are mentioning Sammy Watkins. Is he still there? He's gone. No. Oh, man, this is getting hard.
Thank God. This is a hard one.
Tossing out Carr.
AJ McCarron. I bet he's available.
Wait, is Carr? Oh, no, hang on. I wasn't on the right thing. What do you think about Derek Carr?
Yeah, he went in the third, right?
Yeah. God, no, some of these suggestions are gross. Alfred Blue.
No, he went in the second, top of the second. Marquise Lee, he's still in the league, yeah?
Yes. But what?
Jordan Matthews is still hanging on.
Oh, my God. This is getting gross.
Jordan Matthews is still hanging on. Paul Richardson?
Oh, wow. You are really just in the very bottom dregs of this 2014 class. Josh, if you want to go full anarchist and toss the bomb with one of these guys, but I am begging you to let me draft Derek Carr.
And he would be our stack with who?
We would need to work on that.
Did we take Ruggs? Did we take Ruggs?
No,
we didn't.
But we could always get Tyrell Williams later.
God, Jarvis Landry went in 2014. What a great pick that would be.
I got to do it.
All right, Derek Carr.
It's gross. I know you don't love it. I can tell you. You want to punch the randomizer, Josh. I can just tell.
What a terrible team we have. What a terrible team.
I think he's gone. You must draft John Smokey Brown. #smoked meats, the best meat.
I agree with the hash. That's good stuff.
Okay, yeah. So he is gone. Are there any other players that embody that spirit of the prompt, Josh? You are a big you like your smoked meats. Does any other player come to mind that has that quality?
Good question. Thinking.
Smoked meats. Smoky. Toss out a few other words that you associate with grilling, smoke, bark.
Barbecue. Brisket.
Brisket's a good one.
Cookout.
Okay. I think we should probably spin.
Yeah, we got to spin.
Oh, that's a good one. Robbie Anderson smokes cornerbacks. Jacoby Brissett.
Brissett. It's got to be Brissett.
Dude, it has to. I'm not even looking.
Holy crap.
I'm not even looking. It has to be Brissett.
It's got to be Brissett.
It has to. It has to.
We have a third quarterback on the team.
No, not only the third quarterback, but this offense, it runs through Jacoby Brissett, Jonathan Taylor, and Marlon Mack.
My God.
We did it. See, Josh, this is the power of teamwork. We get a prompt. We throw down the idea tree. The chat comes up with Jacoby Brissett. I mean, we did it.
Amazing.
Oh, man. So some people they think
Josh Gordon.
That's Smokey in a different way. A high T cold stack. That is right. Jacoby, Jonathan Taylor, Marlon Mack. I mean, Josh, what if they use Jacoby Brissett as a rusher? I mean, can you imagine just the three-headed Colts triumvirate we have?
Gosh, think of the scheme they'd have to deploy. That would be fun to watch, actually. I'd be all for it. I'm here for it.
It would be. So what else is new with you? I saw you have a very precocious young boy that now knows how to change the oil on the vehicle. I mean, I don't even do that, Josh. I mean, that's not fair.
Oh, come on. You don't change your oil?
No, dude.
You don't know. You know how to do it though, right?
I changed the oil on my lawnmower, but I haven't changed the oil on my vehicle.
Do you know how to change a tire?
I do know how to change a tire. Have I done it?
Could you find your jack if you needed to?
I could.
You know where it's located?
I do know that underneath in my trunk, it's located. See, this is the problem with my generation, man. We got AAA. You know, my dad tried to teach me these things, and my head was off elsewhere, and now I have no skills to show for it.
So here's the thing. Here's what's interesting. So I was talking to my son yesterday. I was driving him to his friend's house, and he said to me, in Idaho, you get your license when you're 14 and a half, 15, whatever the hell it is. It's like really young. And he's like, so my friends and I are talking about doing a road trip like across the country right after we get our license at 15. And so this is why he's been wanting to learn about changing the oil and like changing a tire. I'm like, well, there's no fucking way that's happening, bro. Like, there's no way you're going on a road trip when you're 15. And I mean, have you looked at the prices of gas? Like, how many miles are you going? And he's like, he did the math. It's like, what's it's like $600. So anyway, so that was his whole like motivation. I wondered what it was. He came to me. He's like, how do you change the oil? Can you show me how to change the oil? Oh, by the way, I want to take a road trip when I'm 15 across the country. So anyway.
So that one backfired on him. You are teaching him skills to flee your residence is what's going on.
Yeah, it's basically what it came down to. But it backfired on him because when he finally like couched the subject, kind of tipped in the door, it didn't quite work out for him.
Man. Yeah. See, this is what happens to me that my dad's incredibly handy, does all the do-it-yourself stuff. And now so one thing, like in my office right here, it's like an open concept into our kitchen, and I'm doing a ton of broadcasting stuff. My wife's gotten really into like making chocolates, and our two hobbies just do not work in tandem. And so I want to get someone to come in here and put a pocket door in so we can have just a little bit of a division. And
you know what you need?
What?
No. Here's what you do. You install one of those barn doors. So it's basically a big slider over the side, and then you slide it in and out. So it's super good looking, and it's money. It'll work.
So my wife has suggested that. I was just worried about, is the sound prevention actually gonna be good with a barn door?
Yeah, that's a good point. But a pocket door is not that much better. Like those things are hollow core and they're crap. Well, they're not going to impede sound.
I can't believe we're talking about different doors. This is what I did to myself. We need to get our T levels back and draft a player with high T level, but it can't be a running back. So we need to look at these options, and I'm just going to do all high T levels here. Minshew is the chat is suggesting. I don't know if we can do a fourth quarterback, guys.
That is super high T.
It is very high T. I'm going to scroll. I mean, Phillip Rivers, do we handcuff the Colts quarterbacks too?
I mean, how many kids does he have? He's got some high T too.
He's got 13 kids. I mean, that's pretty high T. Let's see here. T Higgins. He has in his name.
He has T in his name.
Is T Higgins the literal highest T player?
That's a lot of Bengals.
I think it might be Hunter Renfrow. I don't know. Hunter Renfrow's T level seem pretty low to me. Okay, Josh, we are on the clock. I will default to you. I do think we have some decent options. We got some high T quarterbacks. We got the literal T Higgins. I'm scrolling. What do you think?
You can't take a running back. This is really hard.
It's really hard.
Samuels is kind of a running back. I assume he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
But he identifies as a wide receiver, so we could have done that. High T would be like a kicker right now. That would be super high T.
I think we go with the literal Mr. T himself, T Higgins.
Justin Tucker has a T in his name.
Okay.
And he's the best. He's the best kicker.
There's no kickers on drafters.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
We only had 5 seconds.
All right. T Higgins. You got it.
He literally has a capital T in his name. Okay. He's 6'3", as Kaiser Soze says. All right, let's spin here. We are entering the home stretch. Josh, it's time to fight back and beat the randomizer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Come on, be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Ooh.
Oh boy. Well,
fins up.
No.
Fins up.
Well, we can't take your boy, unfortunately.
That is true. We are boxed out of Patrick Laird. Preston Williams and Devontae Parker are long gone. I believe we got the quarterbacks. Fitzpatrick and Tua are options. Gesicki is long gone. There's some fringe wide receivers. I don't know if you have any love for an Albert Wilson, anything in that regard. That's what Eric Belair tosses out. Or
I could do a bird alert. That's fine with me. In fact, that's the only Miami Dolphins player I have left on my list. So
yeah, so we got Burt or one of the two QBs, but it sounds like, I mean, we
have too many QBs, right?
I mean, does Jacoby Brissett count as an actual QB for us? Yeah, the FF engineer says this is bad. No, this is I can't click these in time. I'm not fast enough. Josh, I would have thought you want to go bird alert?
Yeah, bird alert. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Albert Wilson?
I'm actually not terribly, I don't think it's terrible. I think he could actually be reasonable.
Yeah, I do too. Hang on. I want to check in on Paul's team. I mean, Paul, God bless your heart, Paul. Paul torches $5.50 in here every week, drafting off of the randomizer with me. Chris Conley in the 10th. I mean, he does it. I love it. I love you, Paul. Thank you for always drafting with the randomizer in solidarity. What else you got going on these days, Josh? You got research project dead ends, teaching your kid how to choose oil. You're smoking meats. What is life like in the Pacific Northwest? I can't believe I offensively said Midwest.
Yeah, I'm seriously offensive. Yeah, no, it's good. Like right now we're in the middle of the summer, which is I lived in California for 40x years and I've been up here for a few. The summers up here are way better. Way better. They're just really, really short. And so we're enjoying going back up to the lake tomorrow. Going to take the Cabo Poo back on the speedboat again. That's fantastic. Fantastic time. But I mean, mostly it's trying to find out, like everyone right now, we're just trying to figure out ways to have fun without being, exposing ourselves to anything that might be bad, any extra risk. So
I saw your, I think it was your dad who just had a golf cart full of fireworks on the 4th. You guys had some heavy artillery there.
Yeah. He's a nut when it comes to that stuff. America, man. And we had about 2 hours of his nonsense, and I'm pretty sure it was like completely illegal, completely illegal. They were going up probably 300 or 400 feet in the air and exploding big. It was wild. So anyway, God bless your pops, but I don't know.
Yeah,
weird stuff. What about what's going on in Boston these days? Like, do you get out at all? You haven't cut your hair.
No,
you changed your shirt to a pink one to a slightly less pink one.
Well, here's the thing. I did legitimately need to change my shirt, and then the guy made fun of my pink shirt, and I was like, shit, do I have any other pink shirts? Because you know how I go, Josh. I got to lean into it. And last week, I did dress up. I literally have probably worn like 2 polos the entire past 4 months. And so I wanted to dress up for Tom Everett Scott, Mr. Hollywood actor. And then it worked out. I was like, I need another pink shirt. The only one I have is this colored kind of Hawaiian shirt. So now maybe my new thing, just dressing up on Friday nights. We're going out virtually now on Friday nights.
Well, I saw your white collar shirt with Denny. When you're playing off a little bit with the counselor, but solid video there. The Fantasy Mensa stuff, highly recommended.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we're doing good. I've we've been going out to the beach a little bit on Cape Cod, which is nice to get out. But otherwise, like when we're around here, we're in a fairly densely populated area, so there's a few spots we can get out, some green spaces for walks and exercise. But I've kind of been living in this office, but I don't know. I think I'm getting enough time away to where I'm not going too crazy.
So I actually went and got my haircut yesterday with a mask, and it wasn't a huge deal. Is that something you wouldn't even imagine doing right now in Massachusetts?
It's funny you say that. I literally called up the place where I get my haircut, and I asked them if they were doing any outdoor haircuts because I have heard there's a few places doing that. And that's just kind of where I'm at with things. The same with my gym. We did an outdoor workout on Saturday. I loved it. I don't feel uncomfortable. I just think the science and the stuff about the risk indoor versus outdoor is just so so great right now that I'm just really trying to only do outdoor stuff. So I think I'm going to give in and let my wife give me a trim here soon. But yeah, I'm at my wit's end. Like it's getting ridiculous.
You've had longer hair than this before, though.
I did actually. I can pull it up here. I included it in that video. Let's see if I can pull it up here after we figure this. Oh my God, Josh.
This is the one.
This is the one. Okay. We need to start preparing for this right now.
Okay. All right.
Okay. This is bad. Okay. So I think what I need to do is, you know what? I'm going to find a shirt to tie around. Hang on one sec.
I like this comment from this chat between Pete and Josh reminds me of a shitty date at a bar.
All right, Josh.
That is fucking fantastic.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, I literally can't see a thing. I'm tying a wife beater around my eyes, and this is going to be very hard. And Josh, you can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can hear me.
We got 5 picks.
Okay, Josh, do you see my mouse moving?
No.
Oh God. Hang on. I got to get us on the right track. Okay. Oh, wow. I wasn't even on. Okay. Now we're good. All right. Can you see my mouse now?
No.
Hang on. Can you see the screen moving?
The screen is moving, but not the mouse. I don't see the pointer.
Okay. I guess you can't see the pointer. This is going to be a massive issue.
Yeah. Well, maybe can you touch type?
Yes. Okay.
All right. Put your pointer into the search player.
Okay. We're having to take some liberties here. Now, I won't be able to see what I'm typing. Tell me what to start typing, Josh.
All right. I actually like Tyrell Williams.
Okay.
In Las Vegas. I think he'll be fine.
Okay. What did I just type?
He had like 40 targets last year. He had 40 targets the past 2 years. He was injured last year. Gruden took him aside, basically said, "Hey man, I know with your shit. The Y, you just typed a Y. That's wrong. It's wrong fucking letter."
Tell me where to go for the Y. Do I go to the right or the left?
A T.
No, I know
so the T is to the left of the Y. T is to the left of the Y.
What did I just type?
That's the Y. So so T is to the left of the Y.
Did I get
there
it?
You go. T.
Y.
Yeah. Now Y.
Okay.
And then R, which is to the left of the T.
Okay. Is that the R?
Yeah. And I'll hit enter.
We got it.
Okay. So he's actually at the top of the list. Can you just like come down slowly, just very slowly with your mouse?
Do you see the mouse?
And maybe will it highlight? Okay. Yeah. Stop. Now click it. All right. Now press enter to draft. I think right. Enter to draft.
I'm pressing enter.
Click draft.
I'm clicking so many buttons.
It's not working. All right, so we got to go. So you actually got to take the mouse up to the upper right-hand corner. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Oh, you missed your pick. We missed our pick.
Damn it. Was I so close?
Not really. They took Tyrell. Tyrell was taken because he was at the top of the list.
He was the top of the queue. Yes. Yes.
Winning.
We did it. I can't believe you know how grateful we are that the TY and R are right next to each other on the keyboard. Oh my God. We did it, Josh. We did it.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
How does he do it? Down goes the randomizer. Josh, we just made the randomizer our little son.
All right, we got to get our next prompt. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Whew. Let's do it. Let's do it. A blind lion is still a lion. Oh my God, Josh.
Oh!
Is Mike Williams still available?
Is Mike Williams still available? That's the question.
He is not. How many? So have you in history?
There's been like 4, right? Odell Beckham was one for 2 weeks. Mike Williams was one. K-Benj was one. K-Benj. Is he still around? Is he even in the league? I don't even think he's in the league.
Is he?
And then I think he's out of the league.
It says he's on the Chiefs, dude. He's getting targets from Mahomes this year. I mean, so who else though? Because I do remember Odell. I remember Mike Williams. Was Sammy Watkins too?
Watkins. But he's gone, right?
He's gone.
So I think we're stuck with K-Benj.
I think we got to do Kelvin Benjamin. I mean, someone's already predicting a pre-redacted, I guess. Michael Pittman.
What?
Yeah. We have our friend David who logs in and just spams the chat with Keyshawn Vaughn. That's not what we're allowed to do right now. Josh, I think the spirit of the randomizer is we have to take Kelvin Benjamin right now. Oh, someone mentioned Funchess. Was Funchess ever on it?
Yes. Yes, he was.
Okay, that's better in Green Bay. That's less gross.
Still gross.
Less gross. Less gross. Okay, everyone Funchess, they love it. Whew.
Good call. Who did Funchess?
We had Funchess is close enough to KB. Yeah, we had some Funchess. I just want to talk about this round 17-18 turn. I want people to realize what just happened. We successfully drafted someone blindfolded and then a redacted player in the 18th round. I mean, Josh, we are walking on a tightrope and just crushing it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm giving all the credit to the Weller. This is fantastic stuff. And I don't know, what have you been drinking? You've been drinking the Miller Modelo.
So I had a double marg on the whale tail.
Oh, and the margs. You went to the margs, yeah.
And then I shifted over to the Modelo Chaser. Dominate is actually giving us the real life fantasy spin. He says Funchess could be Rodgers' second look in the red zone. Jimmy Graham is gone. Aaron Rodgers has jettisoned so many wide receivers who have, merely looked at him the wrong way. Maybe Funchess is the wide receiver that gets in his good graces.
No, I'm all for that analysis. I just, as a numbers guy, it's just so hard to predict what's going to happen in the red zone. So, but yeah, no, look, let's do it. I'm on board with Funchess being the guy. Let's do it.
David, I love this bit you got going on, man. Every week you show up in the chat like 3/4 of the way through and start screaming Keyshawn Vaughn well after he's gone. We can't even draft a running back if we wanted to. I like it, dude. Josh, speaking of air yards, it's back at TR this year. You're going to have the weekly write-up?
Yeah, man, they were super cool to me this year, and really happy with what is going on at Establish the Run. They brought in Kitchens. They've got a new guy that's actually their him. It's two hats, one Mike. He's their analytics director. Like, they're just bringing in tons of super talented dudes, and like I said, they were just very fair to me with my model and the amount of time I have to spend. And I'm just happy to be there. There's a great bunch of guys. Evan's the best, and Adam's the best, and so good stuff.
Nice. And the people want to know, do you think we're going to run back our head-to-head GPP this year, our big DFS matchup?
I mean, we have to, right? We have to.
We do. The people need to know. So you guys probably saw our head-to-head GPP, but this was born over drinks late at night at the Four Seasons in CDMX. We were both 3 sheets to the wind, me probably more so than Josh. And we landed on this idea, and it was an incredible matchup. I had what I thought was a comfortable lead, and you had this Jaguars-Titans game stack in the 4 p.m. games where you just absolutely surged back. I think you had Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, and Chris Conley in that game. Yep. And, man, you came so close to beating me.
Like, it was like a 1.5 points, right? It was really close. And that made it great. This is our next prompt. that made it great that it ended up being close. But you were also the favorite, right? Didn't we put odds on this thing? Didn't we get odds put on it? And you were like, well, the favorite, like you were.
Okay, Josh.
I don't remember what it was.
Okay, the prompter wants us to phone a friend. I first want to give you the chance to do this. Do you want to phone a friend? If you don't want to, I can try to step up to the plate, but I want to give you the option to call someone to help us make this 19th round pick.
I mean, how much time do we have? Like, I have 2 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you're in this draft, sit on the clock. If you're in this draft, please wait for your pick to go all the way down. We need the extra time right now.
I'm calling Silver right now.
Okay, and we'll take speakerphone if you don't mind.
All right, if I can get him, yeah.
Yeah, he'll answer. Silva's mad at me though right now. I was making fun of his Aaron Jones pick in the second round of his FFPC main event. What a fish.
It's just ringing. He's been moving and been drunk most of the time. So yeah, it went to voicemail. So my phone a friend failed. So I'm gonna have to bounce to you.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Who should I try here? Should we stay in the? All right. You know what? I'll stay in the ETR family. I'll try Levitan. He is going to be really pissed though. I'll try it though. Okay. If we strike out on 2 ETR guys, we'll see.
I think we have to cancel the site. That's what happens.
He's going to be so mad.
That's the way it works. Call someone with nothing going on, Davis.
Yeah, these guys are too big time for us, Josh. They're not good.
Guys, we know Maddox is available.
Your call has been forwarded.
Okay. We didn't get it. Goodness here. Okay, David, I'm calling you. You're the Keyshawn John guy, Keyshawn Vaughn. I'm calling you. You gave me your number. You gave the whole chat your number.
Yeah, wow, that's bold. So
here, we're gonna try it. Okay, your number didn't work. Oh my
bunch
goodness.
of bullshit.
David, I tried calling you 471-554-6575. Yeah, it didn't work. If someone wants to put their name in here now, I don't have your number. Someone who's willing to put their phone number in the chat. We tried. We got Hayden's running down the clock. This is the last chance for someone to put their number in the chat. I mean, it's worth it. It really is worth it. No. Okay.
That.
We tried.
Good for you, Nate.
Oh my. I can't do. What is this? 867? Come on, guys. All right. We tried. We got Jose there. Okay. David.
Right,
so go ahead.
I'll pull up Evan's rankings. It'll be almost like he was here with us.
Okay. All right. We are on the phone.
Yeah. So bring up, what do we got? Yeah. So I'm looking at his top 300. Is Antonio Brown still available?
No, he went like the 11th round. People are getting real aggressive with him. Hayden letting the clock run down for us, accidentally auto drafted. Ben, $4.95 a minute. Honestly, I would have paid to have someone answer their phone there. What do we like here? Any of these running backs?
We can't take any running backs. So
we got 18.
So many running backs.
We probably need a third tight end.
Everybody Vance now?
Yeah, let's do it. I don't even care.
All right, let's do it.
Someone actually suggested me calling Tuttle. He would have maybe picked Vance McDonald. He had his EIEIO call in DFS early this year. All right, we're going to do the randomizer. I will tell you what, Josh. I thought maybe this started a little slow. This shit has really picked up towards the end. Oh, man. I can't wait for our impending text from the heads of ETR wondering why we're calling them on a Friday evening. Okay. We already drafted Funchess. Most of the redacted wide receivers, I'm now realizing, are over 6'3". This is going to be our 11th wide receiver drafted. We are on the clock. I'm going to list some off here that I think are sick. Oh, is Auden Tate?
Aguilar is, and Demarius is.
Yeah, Demarius is. I don't think, is Aguilar 6'3"? I thought he was like a 6'4".
Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not.
I think. And
Auden isn't, is he?
Auden Tate, I thought, was a big dude. I thought he was like 6'4", 6'5". I could be wrong on that. Someone's saying Des Bryant. Let's see here. I think. Oh, someone suggested
6'5". You're right. 6'5". Auden Tate is 6'5". But how many Bengals wide receivers do we need? Like, that's crazy.
Duke Williams too on the Bills. He had a few flash games last year. He's a big boy. Oh no, he's 6'2". Guys, I think we have to do Auden Tate or Demarius Thomas. Pick quick.
Auden Tate.
Get it. Okay, we got it. Whew.
You do it? Oh.
Tom, last week, Tom credited my nimble little fingers, and they come through again with Auden Tate. I can do it blindfolded. I can do it redacted. I can do it anytime, any place. Josh Hermsmeyer, we have drafted a winner.
We have done it. And the way you finish this draft, the look that you provided the audience as you finish this draft with the slightly pink shirt, with the open V-neck, the mesh baby blue hat, and this amazing, I don't know what you'd call it. It's some kind of scarf. This is fantastic stuff.
It's fantastic. It's been an evening. It has been an evening. Josh Hermsmeyer, I'm going to read off our team for everyone here. We have Jared Goff, Derek Carr, in the backup, Jacoby Brissett. You got to ensure your quarterback room. We have the gross pick, Leonard Fournette, in all you need, the Colts backfield, Jonathan Taylor and Marlon Mack. At wide receiver, we have 11 wide receivers. Cooper Kupp, Keenan Allen, Tyler Boyd, Brandon Cooks, Laviska Shenault, Jerry Jeudy, T. Higgins, Albert Wilson, Tyrell, the blindfolded Williams, Devin Funchess, and Auden Tate, and two great tight ends. Or three, sorry, George Kittle, Hunter Henry, and Vance McDonald. You will not see a better team than that, folks. Wow. Josh, what was your experience like at the randomizer tonight?
Wow. I mean, it was everything I thought it would be, actually. Like, this is a really bad team, but at the same time, like, you never know, right? Like, there's the rando might hit. This is something that could be a lot of fun. And if it does, like I said, you're going to be buying the cigars.
Oh, we are.
I didn't put any money in.
I was devastated that I was so excited to go back to CDMX this season because the Pats were playing the Dolphins. I'm thinking, my boy Pat, we got my guy Court down there. Josh flies down. We're getting drinks with Patrick Laird the night before the game. It was all happening. And then fucking COVID happens and destroys all our dreams. So Josh, I think we got to make a pact right here. We're getting back to CDMX someday. We're going back to that sweet speakeasy Aztecian cocktail bar, and we're going to do it up again.
Oh, that place was money. And we got to finish the night at the Four Seasons. Because look, like, that's how you finish the night.
That's how you finish it. If you haven't had ants in your cocktails, you have not lived. So everyone, thank you guys for coming out in the chat tonight. Special thanks to our guest, Josh Hermsmeyer. Check him out on 538. He's got the Air Yards by Low model on ETR this year. I'm Peter Overzet. I am blindfolded. We are out.